seeing enough light items in here. I'm saying I need more like gold. Can I have the sunwell? Can I just create the sunwell in my house?
I feel like that might be a reward from the final raid of expansion. I've just
you
got a
win
feeling.
the
I don't know why.
Yeah, you get like a replica sunwell. They call it the funwell, and it's tiny. They should make it super tiny. Like you can't. It has to be like hand sized. It'd be super funny.
The
like,
fondue well.
Yeah. Dip fruits in there.
Look at this. This is very inviting. I do love the use of like food items, right?
Yeah, very
Mr.
homely.
Jim is making is very cozy. It is looking really, really nice.
I've got to say, Mr. GM, you know, his house in real life is horrible, vile, like disgusting. But all the ones he's making here are so cozy and beautiful.
Absolutely.
And just soft,
and,
you know?
And, you know, it's interesting also seeing the use of, like, lights, right? He's put lights up there, and they automatically make the ceiling look, like, glowing and lovely and warm. You can turn the lights on and off, of course. You can turn the candles on and off.
I love when apps pop up and try to force
ceiling.
themselves to be the main
a kind of a terracotta-y or velvety sort of plush look on the ceiling there. Fantastic.
But this is great. He's basically created a Pandaren like market situation
Dad,
here.
I'm a genius.
We
don't have to freeze anymore.
Cooking on the fire.
And we can't hear what's going on in that room, but you can bet it's kazoo up the wazoo.
It is kazoo.
Kazoo for days.
Yeah, I hope we get music boxes. I feel like that's.
Oh, it's got to be. Well, the technology is there, right?
It's got to be.
It's been there from Garrisons, so we can make this happen.
Can it change as you go from room to room, right?
Oh, you're asking a lot.
Is that too much?
That's some Bill Gates stuff there.
I bet you can. Yeah, we could just maybe
oh my god, we're doing objectives. We're not team fighting mid. Let's do it.
What are you going to do about your war bands in your player housing? Are you going to have a room for each of them with different themes and things like that? Or
I don't know. I don't know.
What's going on here?
Oh.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
Wait, he actually did a good job.
This one has suddenly taken off at the end. I couldn't tell you what expansion it is. I'm guessing BFA, you know, but considering the theme.
Yeah, because you got the corrupted.
Yeah. Oh, and some spot. Oh, perfect. You got to get the spotlights in.
Yeah.
Look at this arena. This is.
Holy fucking damage!
I might have forgotten the brief.
I literally couldn't even bubble time.
I love what he's done.
Exactly. He got so into it.
Yeah.
He just left the brief behind.
Sometimes the urge to create just takes over.
Exactly. He just let his dreams manifest and come to life.
You cannot restrain a man like Pika with mere rules.
Well, look, let's be honest. He's a PvPer. Okay. And with PvPer, it's like, yeah, okay. So, like, how do I turn this into PvP? It's like, I'm just going to go ahead and skip that part if I can.
Rules.
And I get it. Hey, look, I get it. I can relate. You know, sometimes you like what you like.
Rules mean nothing to this man, which is why his account's been banned so often.
Annie is just going for, the Pandaren red look. Which is
I don't know why I wasted time on that guy. I should have been helping FC.
Another private bedchamber.
Yes, I do.
A recurring theme.
Yeah, Annie likes to. I mean, it is a house, right? Right. So you're gonna have more public spaces, more private spaces.
Fucking everyone has the spell reflect now, eh?
I love this whole setup.
I love that Pandaria fireplace there. I think it's terrific.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's gorgeous. And just think, this is just a small selection of items that will become available in the game.
This is like a starting set.
Exactly.
Like,
and you know, I'm really excited about kind of the starter items we get, which, you know, from talking to Paul, I get the sense that we do get the ability to build something.
Oh my god, why did I fucking Templar's Verdict instead of
kind of starter home with your bed?
Oh, I should have fucking used Eternal Flame.
Really good.
It's just, and honestly, it's amazing how
quickly
they've managed to put these together. There's like quite a lot of detail in here, you know?
Yeah.
And they're discovering these things for the first time. Look how easy it is to put this stuff together.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're actually kind of owning.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't say they're doing better than I would. My house.
King Kappa K, thank you
my
for
house
your
is incredible.
2-month
I have, like,
subscription.
all my friends.
Very
so,
cool.
you know, they totally come over all the time. And,
That's so nice of you.
Oh, well.
There's like 80 PCs in there. I love that.
Yeah, I know. I know. It is
you.
very nice of me. Yeah, thank you.
And so generous of you to allow them
really
17 minutes each to experience
initials.
player housing.
Yeah, well, I mean, at that point, it's like, look, buddy, you know, somebody's got to pay the electric bill for you. So, yeah, I mean, look, and it's okay. You know, they get it. They get it.
I've seen a lot of smiling faces coming out of your house today. S-Fan's going to go back up and, again, sort of get inside the minds of our creators and see where they're coming from. If you can find out what Pika's build is all about, that would be
No, where's there?
really awesome.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I need to get the lowdown.
Are we down there?
Yeah, so
Mr. GM
Fuck.
speaks for itself.
exactly.
Now we gotta
He's
actually do the
plopped
BG's
himself
normal
down
way.
at the table.
Damn it! I
Ready
can't
to
believe we
eat
let
that
them
monster.
He's
get
done.
it that far.
He's finished.
Yeah,
he's like in
he's
Bake Off,
yeah,
where the
he's-
cake is done. It's finished. It's
Yeah.
sitting there, waiting to be judged. Everyone
It
else
is
is rushing about.
presenting, yeah.
Everyone else is like, what else can I add to it? More cherries, more icing. And Mr. GM is like, sussed it. Won
It
it,
is
mate.
what it
Completed
is.
it, mate.
That looks delicious. I am now very hungry. So yeah, so we've got Esteban going back on stage where he's going to get the lowdown on all of these builds. Going to get a little walkthrough, and we can experience what has happened with all these
What's
builds.
going on with that barrel in the wall there? Is that something that he's made himself?
Well,
let's find out if
let's find out.
Asfan can get to the bottom of it. Back on stage.
Nice. We're back. We're back here on stage. We're actually gonna check out Annie's stuff first. So Annie, I see you got a lot of panda stuff. Did you hear that? Is that me? I think I got tinnitus. Yeah, tell us what's
I
going
got
on.
tinnitus. I got
decided
mid
to go
tinnitus.
for the
Has
expansion
anyone
of
ever said that?
Pandaria,
Has
which
that
is
joke
one of
ever
my
been
favorite
made?
expansions. And,
That's a
the
fucking
aesthetic of
perfect
Pandaria
joke.
is
If no
one
one's
of
ever
my
made that
favorites
joke
too,
before.
with this sort of East Asian look. So
Let's
that's what I
farm
went
some
for. I
damage
tried
on
to
this
focus on the
AFK
color
priest that's
red
able to
and
AFK
try to
heal
make it
himself to
cozy
fucking
with things
full.
like candles and
This is
thinking
a
about
fucking
food.
priest
I feel
work.
like food is a big part of the Pandaren culture. So yeah, I designed
She
this
did a
to be
mop.
the
She had
sort
a
of,
mop house.
kitchen slash
Mop
living
sucks.
room, eating place, and then I also made a corner.
I just barely
here
played mop. So
where
you would
can
think
walk
that because
in
I barely
and you
played
have
mop,
the
I should
bedroom.
really be taking the chance to play the mop
Yeah, it's a lot
rework
of
that's
focus
going
on
on right now.
red, gold, a little bit of fire, with that smoky touch as well, and just many, many, many details that to me speaks Pandaren.
So, I mean, this is your first time ever messing with the housing stuff, ever. This is your first time ever messing with the housing stuff, right?
The first time messing with
The housing stuff at all. This is his first time. So, what is the biggest thing you noticed from the time when we first logged in and we're messing around earlier to now, like using the different tools and stuff? What did you use to kind of? Is there anything that stood out that got you to this point?
I feel like I'm discovering new things all the time.
Can't believe this
but
RPG with how bad
discovering
these guys are
size,
fucking
for example, is really cool.
trolling.
Making things bigger or smaller is such a cool thing. For example, let me show you guys something.
The only thing is like when you end up on a team like
So
these guys, it's like
this thing here is actually a brazier, but I just made it really
Oh,
tiny,
that's
so it just
not
looks
the
like
fun
a
spot.
little candle on the table.
right
So
now it's
playing
great
around
to
with
be an
size, I think
RPG
is
when
really
my
cool.
team's just
And,
absolutely
also,
dominating
room
myself.
discovering
included.
rooms was really cool.
But, like,
This part here.
not fun
So
to
I
be there when
decided
they're
for
not.
the Pandaren one to go for this type of room shape because I felt like that's very East Asian in a way, you know, more circular rather than a square room. So yeah, discovering rooms was a big one. What else? Customizing colors.
I was fully planning to stay in on Friday. Leftovers, sweatpants, no plans, a
Ooh, an
definite
ad.
no to going out. But then I got this text, and I remembered that Scotiabank's new preferred package for students and youth has me covered with no monthly fee checking until I'm 23 years old. And suddenly, saying yes to student life got easier where unlimited debit transactions means I can tap without worry. Now that's a student win unlocked by Scotiabank. Ready for yours? Explore their student banking options online.
Pause the
We've
stream
been
for a
Mazda
little bit.
owners since 2011.
We have
I'm also sick of ads. And then
get unlimited.
actually let's close Chrome because Chrome gives me all the freaking ads in the planet. Okay. Ooh,
New
Hamas
CNN
agreed
video
to a
says Hamas
ceasefire?
agreed to a ceasefire.
No way.
What?
Gaza amid a push by mediators to renew talks.
What?
In a statement, Hamas said it had accepted a plan presented Sunday by Qatar and Egypt. Meantime, Egyptian officials involved in the discussions tell CNN in an exclusive interview that it has warned Israel that the mass displacement of Gazans is a red line. Let's get more from CNN international anchor Becky Anderson.
Yeah, they don't want to fucking deal with them. Doesn't Israel have... No, not Israel. Doesn't Egypt have a wall? They have a wall to keep them out. Yeah, they don't want them coming over there.
Who is in Cairo for us. Becky, what more can you tell us about this latest proposal?
Two walls?
I
That's a lot
spoke
of
to the
walls.
Egyptian foreign minister on a visit up to Rafah, the border crossing on the Egyptian side, the border crossing where so much aid is built up trying to get into Gaza. And this was yesterday, and we discussed
Thank
the
God.
ceasefire proposal that had
That's
been tabled
crazy. Hamas
to
hasn't
Hamas
agreed to a ceasefire.
at that time. The last 48 hours here in Cairo, behind the scenes, has been extremely busy. Both the Egyptian and Qatari
Brady
mediators have been long
PvP.
involved in trying to get a comprehensive solution to end this war, have really ratcheted up their efforts over the past 48 hours, trying to get some sort of framework together that might end this war. They are extremely concerned.
Imagine believing Hamas will adhere to a ceasefire. They'll break it the moment it's no longer useful to them, like every previous time. Well, they don't have Iran that's able to support them in the same way because all of their military got destroyed. So, like, they don't have basically the same level of infrastructure that they had before Trump bombed the shit out of them. So, that's it. And also, Israel bombed the shit out of them. So, yeah, oh yeah, that did happen.
Bro! How am I doing so much damage? For fuck's sakes, guys! Serious! Oh my god, this guy is so good at running! What a little bitch! I hate paladins. Like, their inability to capture people is like the most annoying shit ever. You're fucked, bitch! Oh, I'm so mad. Fucking dude just tanking my fucking game. Like, look at the damage! I'm literally doing everything here. And literally, how many of my matches were with that fucking shit healer? How many? I'm gonna check. Bro. There's 6 matches. 3 should be with the other healer, right? Right? Okay, now riddle me this. The one healer only won 1 match. I only won 2 matches. Something's not matching out here. I don't think I was with that one healer only 3 times. I think I was with him fucking 4 or 5 times. Now let's find out. Okay, wasn't with him in the last match. That's why I won. I was with him in the second last match. I fucking lost. Even though I fucking did 1 billion damage. Okay. I wasn't with him in that one. And that is my second one I won. So the 2 I win, I'm not with the healer. So far. But everything else mapped out that I'm going to be with him for the rest of the other games. 3rd game. I'm with him. Top damage, by the way. 2nd game. I'm not with him. With him. Not with him. With him. Not with him. With him. Not with him. Is that just how it works? Then why does it feel like... How do I lose so many times? That means the other healer had to have won. It doesn't make any sense. if he only won 1 game, and that means the other healer won 5 games. So that means the 2 games I was with the other healer, I won, and the healer won their other 3. Oh. With the good healer. And yeah, I remember I did, because they just fucking did some hard swap and just dropped someone. But that's where I really don't like fucking Red Pally. Like, I do enjoy Red Pally, but holy fuck, I hate having to try to catch people, dude. It is AIDS. I probably have some kind of talent to help me with that, and I didn't look at it. I should have some kind of like guaranteed slowers. I don't even know. I don't know if I like this build as much as the other build either, because the other build has the big hammer that comes out of the sky. That's really good for finishing. But this one has a really good self-healing. The other one, like can I get a hey?
sit on the chair when it's normal size, and then as you're sitting on it, then you can shrink it
And then I can put my me photograph on there.
There you go.
Oh, that's got to be a reward for ecological succession. Like I've taken 500 photos of these.
The reward
to
is
put them on my wall.
the gameplay is the reward itself.
Of course it is.
Succession.
Of course it is.
The reward is the hours you never get.
Yeah, or beads.
This upside down room is rocket head. Both of our creators take the same approach of laying stuff out on the floor and then raising up to the ceiling after. Seems to be the way to go.
I don't like that. Yeah, I would do the whole house. The whole house.
Well, there you go. I think you found optimum efficiency there. Okay.
That's what I would do.
Yeah, I think we've tested.
I'm going to say, it's starting to make me feel a bit dizzy. This upside down room. It's good. It's only day one.
Yeah, and I'm excited to see what Peekaboo was cooking there with the kind of the plans. But let's find out. Let's take it over to SFan, and he can take a closer look and let us know what our competitors have been up to.
Absolutely. I completely agree, guys. I absolutely completely agree. Yeah, no, thank you guys. So we're here. We got Pika. Pika, this is, dude, you're like really advancing.
Yeah, we're getting a lot better. We're getting a lot more creative. This is like my my at-home jungle relaxation kind of room here. So I got my bed, bunch of nature, a lot of just different plants and bushes, and growing my own plants as well. And then I have a station here where I can try to, you know, create things and evolve them with the crystal and the green concoction and all my toolkit right here. And I got my nice fish that's burning incense. And then I was actually going to put the windows all on the ceiling so we get direct sunlight over the grow.
So what is the gem over here?
The gem, I mean, usually when we're like mixing things together or fusing things, we have to actually touch the crystal, and then it kind of empowers everything. So we have the book here to like recite the spell, the crystal, and then this is kind of the fuel we use.
Is that like dark, like Naru energy?
Yeah, it's all biodegradable, fully organic, everything super good. It's all super contained as well, so no environmental damage either.
Sick.
Let's get into it right now with Hassan versus Orbiters.
Why
Okay.
does Firefox seem like it's
so
slows your computer
show you
down way
guys the
more than
PP,
Chrome
right? I'm
or
gonna
Edge?
whip out my PP here,
Like,
guys.
everyone
By
always
the way,
says
make sure you
Chrome fucks
smash
you
the
around.
like
Like,
button.
it says that on
regardless of
TextManager.
how you feel about the PP. Make
But,
sure
like,
you smash the like button.
Firefox,
It's very, very important.
collapses
and
my computer
also
for some
consider
reason.
sharing this out on social media because it'll help us get going here as we race towards 2,000 subs. So we're in a continuation of Klein versus the Orbiters. As you guys all know, Ethan Klein is still engaged in a copyright infringement lawsuit, not defamation, not defamation, not criminal, whatever. This is a copyright infringement lawsuit against Casey Trons, Denim, and Frogan. Now we're not going to talk about Frogi Yogi because Frogi Yogi got a delay of game, and Frogi Yogi has a different lawyer. So these two ladies have the same lawyer, which is going to be a potential conflict. So as this thing goes forward, this is going to be a conflict of interest without a doubt between Casey Tron and Denim's having the same attorney because they can make adverse statements against each other. So that's potentially problematic, right? And particularly if they come into a settlement arrangement, right? The settlement for one could involve selling out the other. So I think their lawyer has a conflict, but somehow magically that lawyer agreed to this, and both of these girls agreed to this, which is very, very insane that this happened. So these two girls have answered the complaint, which means they received the initial legal paperwork and they wrote back. They said, here's how we respond. And what I want you to understand when we look at this, their defense, is that Denim's filed her answer on the 14th and Casey Tron filed on the 15th. So this is something that happened just a couple days ago, right? So it's very fresh legally. Almost nobody has covered this. Certainly people haven't read it in detail. And what I did was I read the entire document, both of them. And I looked at what they had in common, and I wanted to present the defenses they have in common. Now, just so you understand, an answer has two things. It has a section which talks about the paragraphs in the complaint, and they go paragraph by paragraph, and they say, we agree with this paragraph, we disagree with this paragraph, or we don't have enough knowledge to agree or disagree, and we cannot say, right? Or it's a legal conclusion, and we cannot say because it's a legal conclusion. So that part that talks about whether they agree, disagree, or whether they don't know about the entire complaint, which is very long, and they go paragraph by paragraph, that part is boring as hell. And to read through that is like reading paint drying. So we're not going to do that. What we're going to talk about is the second part of the answer, where they go into what's called affirmative defenses. So these are the defenses that they are raising to Ethan Klein's lawsuit. And an affirmative defense means even if Ethan Klein is right, I'm going to get away with it because X. So we're going to score all of those. I'm going to explain to you the law. I'm going to explain to you what each of those defenses is, what Denims is saying and what Casetron is saying. I'm going to explain to you which one it is. We're going to score them, and I'm going to tell you whether there is hope or whether there is cope with every single one. And I'm going to be very fair and objective, but I got to say, overall, you guys know this, and I've said this before, it is not in the favor of Denims and Casetron. It does not look good. But I'm going to tell you one by one, is it hope or is it cope? So let's get into it. And so typically the specific responses are very generic, mostly non-committal denials, but the affirmative defenses are interesting. So we're going to focus on what's interesting because I don't like doing boring. And I'll show you, for example, this is the Denims complaint, right? I'll show you what I mean by boring. And I'm going to talk about this in kind of the fast facts versions and the other stuff. But you kind of see right here in the document, here's the beginning of the document of the answer, Alexander Marwer Saber, aka Denims. And then they go line by line, paragraph by paragraph, saying paragraph 1 contains legal conclusions to which no response is required. Defendant denies the allegations in paragraph 2. Paragraph 3, defendant lacks sufficient knowledge. Paragraph 4, defendant denies. Legal conclusions, lacks knowledge. Admits. So once again, in 10,
I don't want to
they
do this
admit
difficult.
that.
I don't
So you
want
have
to do
go
higher
back
than I need
there
to.
and say, okay, what did they say? By the way, usually the only thing they admit is their name and where they live. Typically, that's it. Typically, they don't admit anything else other than their name. And that's all. That's what they'll agree to. Yeah. So what we're going to go through is not this part about admitting or denying because that's kind of boring. What we're going to scroll down is all these affirmative defenses, which are down here. So failure to state a claim, fair use doctrine, express license, implied license, unclean hands, waiver, estoppel, justification and excuse, consent, innocent infringement, no injury and damages, good faith, inequitable conduct, unjust enrichment, latches, failure to register copyright, lack of notice, reservation of additional damages. So we're going to talk more. The reservation we're not going to talk about because that's kind of a catch-all. But all the rest of them, we're going to go through and I'm going to score those. And for some of these, ladies and gentlemen, for some of these defenses, I genuinely believe their lawyer may have been high. I'm not kidding. I don't know what the legality of marijuana is in the state in which they're practicing, but I do think that their lawyer could have been ingesting cannabis at that time. Now, I'm not saying it's negligent, but I'm saying it's very creative, if you know what I'm saying. I looked at that, and I actually had to look up some of the defenses because they just pulled them out of nowhere, and literally there are certain defenses they use that aren't even real in this area of law. I'm going to say that again, because I think you need to process this. Some of these defenses don't even exist for copyright infringement. It's as if this lawyer doesn't have a lot of experience in copyright infringement, or he wants to try some crazy stuff. And he's just throwing spaghetti at the wall and he sees what sticks. I'm not saying he's committing malpractice or he's not competent. I'm just saying it's very creative. We're going to use that word. Very creative. That's all. So let's get into the key accusation. Oh, this is the wrong one. Boop. Let me keep
What's your
first failure to state a claim. Okay. So this is the first of the affirmative defenses. So the first affirmative defense is failure to state a claim. What failure to state a claim is it says even if all the facts are true, in a complaint, they do not establish a valid legal cause of action. This is saying they're going to be able to remove this on a motion to dismiss. Are they going to be able to argue that there is no claim here? This is an extremely weak argument. Yes, you can make the argument. It's not an impermissible or impossible argument, but it's extremely weak, and the likelihood of success is cope. The likelihood of success is cope for the affirmative defense of failure to state a claim. The motion to dismiss will 100% be denied. There's no way they're going to win on motion to dismiss. It's just not going to happen. Next is fair use. Now, this is their strongest of all defenses. And I give it a 5 out of 10, which is the most I'm going to give for any of the affirmative defenses. So if accused copyright infringement, use of the copyrighted material falls under the fair use exception and is therefore not infringement. This is a 5 out of 10. It is a toss-up, but the odds are in Klein's favor. So I would say if you really had to say, okay, in terms of arguments, because my strength of argument means, is this a killer argument? Is it like totally a winner? And did they make it persuasively or did they not? I think it's a toss-up. They've got some facts that they may be able to argue, some case precedent they may be able to argue. So that's why I give them a 5. I'm trying to be very generous. I'm trying not to be unfair here. For affirmative defenses, this is the one where they need to spend the most time. Everything else is not as strong as this. They have one other, which maybe you could argue, but it's not as strong as fair use. It's not as strong as fair use. So I think it's a toss-up in Klein's favor. Okay, next, express license. What this means is, did Ethan Klein give Casey Tron and Denims permission expressly to write it? So a plaintiff cannot claim infringement against a defendant who uses plaintiff's copyrighted work if the plaintiff granted the defendant an express license to use the work. So if you said, you can use this, it's okay, you can copy this, then you've got no express license, especially if you put that in writing. You put that in writing. I think this is a weak argument because there is no, and the likelihood of success is unlikely because there's no written or specific license. There's nowhere where there is a written or specific license to use this content. Now, there's implied license. This is different. This is a little bit better. This is the second best defense in everything. The second best defense. Not perfect, but the second best. So you could argue about permission. Once again, the defense is permission to use something copyrighted material, to use some copyrighted material that is not explicitly granted, but it's inferred from the conduct of the owner or the circumstances. So this is a very generous ranking. Once again, I'm trying to be fair and professional, and I'm trying not to be biased here. So I'm trying to be very generous. Ethan Klein did at some point make a general statement about how he treats people using his content. However, he did not say, I give you permission to take the entire video with minimal content. And he also did not say, I give you permission to maliciously redirect traffic. So I think it's going to be difficult to argue that. However, it is easier to argue implied license than it is to argue express license. So this might be more possible. Once again, I give this at best, a 30 or 40% shot.
What's your step?
And that would be me being very, very, very generous. Me being very generous for a 30 or 4% shot. Versus it's a toss-up, maybe like a 45% chance on fair use because you never really know which way it goes. I think 65% in favor of Ethan, 45% on the other way because you really never know. This one's more like 20, 30%. Right? Much lower. Yeah, he definitely, so an express license means in writing. He never gave them writing or an email or something like that. Implied means the conduct, meaning, oh, hey, we're all streamers.
What's your step?
We're all streamers. Every streamer copies somebody. No. In fact, and if you look at the overall environment, streamers strike each other all the time. Streamers strike each other over petty stuff, over stuff that's clearly fair use. All the time. So it's not streamer culture to do this. Unclean hands. I love unclean hands. It sounds so good. Like, your hands are unclean. Go wash them. Go wash your hands, your dirty, unclean hands. So this one means someone has behaved badly in the specific situation they're suing about, so they cannot ask
What's
the court.
your step?
So by asserting unclean hands, both Casey Tron and Denims are saying that Ethan Klein did something naughty and therefore he can't sue. And I think what they're trying to say is him setting a copyright trap is unclean hands. The problem is it's not illegal or impermissible or dirty or not practical. Many people register their copyright. In fact, that's what you should do. In fact, you're encouraged to register your copyrighted material. So this seems like a very, very weak argument. I give it a 2 out of 10, and that's me being generous. Generous. And the likelihood of success being cope. Waiver. For waiver, what this says is the plaintiff waived a right relevant to their claim. So what right did Ethan Klein waive relevant to the claim? He hasn't waived anything. He hasn't waived anything at all. In fact, he's reserved all of his rights. So by arguing waiver, Casey and Denning-Trumps and their lawyer are just making this up. I don't see where this is coming from at all. So I say, once again, this is a cope. Estoppel. Now, this one, I think it's arguable, but not likely. It's weaker than implied license. It's probably, it's probably not a 4.5. It's probably like a 3.5. But estoppel is a concept which prevents a plaintiff from asserting a legal claim that contradicts their prior actions or statements, particularly if it would be unfair to the defendant. So it's sort of like an implied license. You could say, okay, because of the conduct of Ethan Klein in the past and the implied license, there's sort of like an estoppel here that should come out. I still think it's unlikely. 20% would be very generous. 20-30% would be generous with this one. So I think this one, yes, you can argue it. Yes, it's better than it's a hell of a lot better than waiver. I mean, waiver's a joke. Waiver's embarrassing. Waiver is like, what are you doing here? But estoppel, okay, I see it. It's not going to win. But once again, remember, guys, even with really crappy clients, and I trust me, guys, Denims and Casey Tron clients, they're very bad clients. I would never want them as clients. Never. You still have to try. And if they tell you to throw the kitchen sink in them, you do that. Okay, this is a funny one. Justification and excuse. So defendant, that is Casey Tron and Denims, are saying that they admit to committing the crime, but they argue that the circumstances justify or excuse their action. Giving this a 3 out of 10 was really because I looked through the entire thing and I give them so many 1s and 0s. I had to try to give them some 3s because I wanted to be fair.
What's your step?
But what is the justification? Because Ethan Klein is a bad human being, because he's a Yahtzee? The law doesn't apply differently to people because you think they're a bad human being subjectively. So I don't know what justification or excuse they have for copying it. Maybe they want to try to argue implied license or estoppel, and justification or excuse is a part of that. But I just don't see it as being a winning argument. I see it as sub 10% chance here. So this was a pity 3. It really should be a 2. Honestly, it should be a 2. But I gave it a pity 3. Okay, consent. This is sort of like implied license as well. So they admit that the infringement was committed, but assert there are additional facts that justify or excuse the action. So once again, just kind of sort of like justification, and otherwise negate the plaintiff's claim. Did Ethan Klein consent to the implication? Maybe. I think 10-15% chance at most. Likelihood of success, very, very low. And the argument, very weak. Innocent infringement. Oh, it's cute. It's an innocent infringement. It's a cute infringement. It's a type of infringement you can bring home to grandma, right? Right? No. Innocent infringement. It actually, in a weird way, I give it a 4 out of 10 because it's not actually a full defense. So what innocent infringement is it means it can reduce the damages that the court awards on a copyright infringement case. It is not a complete defense to liability. I think this one is plausible because they could take some sympathy or pity on them and reduce the damages. That is possible. The judge can do that. So they could say, okay, it is infringement, but it's relatively innocent. So let's reduce the damages and not have them totally high. So I think it's arguable. I think it's unlikely to make the damages zero, but I think it's arguable. It is arguable. So I'm okay with that. Inequitable conduct. So there is a defense in patent law. Remember, this is copyright law. Copyright law is not patent law. Okay? So their lawyer is literally using an argument from patent law.
What's your
saying
step?
That a patent applicant misrepresents or omits material information with the intent to deceive the Patent and Trademark Office. This is literally a non-existent argument, which is impossible, which only applies for patents, not copyright. This is the dumbest thing that I've seen in a while, where a lawyer is going to argue law from an area that we're not even talking about. And he does it multiple times. This is one time. He does it another time too, which is like, it blows my mind. Maybe he's trying to make a unique argument and saying, even though this exists in patent law, you judge, I want you in this case to make this up. But what doesn't make any sense is this usually only applies to the patent office. So what are you saying? They deceived the copyright office? I don't think so. And it's properly registered. So what proof do you have of that? That's what's funny there. Okay, unjust enrichment. One party was unfairly benefited at the expense of another party without proper compensation. This is hilarious because the only people that were unfairly benefited were the orbiters, were Casey Tron and Denims, right? The only people who unfairly made money were the orbiters. It was not Ethan Klein. How did Ethan Klein unfairly benefit? It makes no sense whatsoever. Where did his money come? Where did any money come from him? He didn't make anything. This is maximum copium. Saying that Ethan Klein was unjustly enriched. What are you talking about? Latches. The defendant can argue the plaintiff waited too long to sue and that the delay unfairly harms the defendant. This one is another one that is so brain dead. This is completely brain dead. It's near impossible. I give it a 0.5. I wanted to give it a 0, but technically you can make this argument. It's not illegal, but this is what they're arguing, guys. They are arguing that Ethan waited too long to sue. Ladies and gentlemen, he literally sued immediately. He literally sued like days after their videos dropped. You cannot possibly sue faster than he did. He had everything lined up and planned, like everything. And he sued me. And they're trying to argue he waited too long. That's their argument. It's fully within the statute of limitations. Like fully within the statute of limitations. This argument, it's like you're clearly just throwing this out there, which once again, I need to make this clear. The lawyer is not doing anything illegal. He is entitled to make these defenses. But I'm also entitled to tell you that these defenses are absolute doggy doo-doo, because they are doggy doo-doo, a big steaming pile, not just a little Chihuahua pile. It's a Great Dane sized pile of doggy dookie. So let's just continue to sniff this mess, if you will.
Jesus Christ.
Failure to register copyright. This one I had to put at a 0. So they make the affirmative defense that while registration isn't required for copyright protection exist, it's necessary to file a lawsuit for infringement. This is another argument that is brain dead, because literally in the complaint itself, they show how they registered it and they give proof of registration. It is literally impossible. The copyright was clearly registered properly. It was done by a lawyer. It was done in the proper way. There is no way this argument wins. It's a 0 because it's properly registered. You have all the proof of proper registration. So once again, I think he just copy pasted a list or just threw everything at the wall, but this is going to be absolutely blown out of the water. So lack of notice. Defendants were unaware and could not have known about the lawsuit. Therefore, it should not be held liable. This is one I wanted to give another 0 as well. How are you going to be answering a lawsuit? So you've already answered the lawsuit and you're saying you have no notice? What are you talking about? You know the lawsuit's happening and you have notice, proper notice, etc. You had notice of the copyright, etc. So where's this lack of notice coming from? I don't understand this one. Complete cope. And typically, this is another one that lack of notice is typically only used for premises liability. So for example, this one typically works, for example, if you walk onto somebody's property and they have an alligator pit and they fall in the alligator pit. So if I, as a Florida man, right, if I build in my Florida man house, in Kissimmee, right, I build an alligator pit and I hide it under some leaves and you fall in the alligator pit and I didn't tell you there's an alligator pit, but I invited you over. You'd say, hey, I had lack of notice, right? I had no idea that was there. Or if there's something I should have told you about, right? For example, let's say I had a bunch of plants that were really made of super brittle glass that if you touch the plant, they would shatter in a million pieces. And you touch the plant, it shatters, and I sue you. And you could say, well, I have lack of notice. You should have notified me not to touch the plant. So let's continue with the rest of the defenses here. Oh, wait, sorry. We got to the end. So lack of notice, not going to happen. It's cope. Failure to register, cope, impossible. Latches, cope. Unjust enrichment, cope. Inequitable conduct, impossible. Good faith, cope. No injuries or damage, cope. Innocent infringement, unlikely. Consent, unlikely. Justification, excuse, unlikely. Estoppel, unlikely. Waiver, cope. Unclean hands, cope. Implied license, unlikely. Express license, unlikely. Fair use, the only toss-up. And failure to state a claim of cope. You can see without a doubt, objectively, as I go through that, it is mostly cope. It is mostly cope. We are not in a situation where this is something that I would say, okay, this is something where it's going to be a reasonable argument other than fair use. I think they got to stick to fair use as their core defense and focus on that. All the time on this other stuff, really not worth it.
Why am I doing this right now? Fucking World Quest, brother.
I'm not sure where your education came from, but they lied to you. I hope some of y'all are acting. I really do.
You see?
I knew I was gonna be surrounded by ignorance, but damn, let's go. And my points are just as valid as yours, even though you got a pocket square and a Church of Christ.
Yeah, I just hate this guy I'm about to yap about. He's a degenerate streamer that no one really watches in the first place. His career is a bigger flop than the new Snow White movie, and apparently he's been banned numerous times from basically every streaming platform, but he keeps crawling his way back like the little roach that he is. And even though he's a public nuisance that's perpetually goober maxing, he doesn't even really have a community of people that follow him ironically. Typically, with a special specimen like this, there will be people that tune in just to watch all of the madness unfold and point and laugh at the guy. But he doesn't even have that because he is just so unbelievably lame. He's such a colossal loser that it's not even fun to watch him ruin his life. Like, you get more entertainment out of a knock-knock joke than tuning into this guy's streams. He's a pile of shit that not even mosquitoes will fly around, and there is an endless supply of things you can easily shoot spitballs at when it comes to this guy, but there's one in particular that I want to focus on, and the whole reason I'm making this. How often and how proudly he abuses his dog on stream.
Hey! No.
Come here.
Stop.
Come here.
Don't fucking hit the dog.
That's my dog.
No, you don't fucking
That's
grab
my
her.
fucking dog. I do what the fuck I want
No,
with
you
my
don't
dog.
grab the
Don't
fucking
tell
dog.
me what I do when I'm like, bro, this bitch is thinking she gave me a fucking...
Don't grab Stop! Baby, stop! 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 What are you doing?
She knows because she knows she'll get hurt if she don't listen.
I imagine this brain-dead moron can't spell the word context, but I already know, in defense of this clip, he would try and point to the longer version for the full scoop, because you're only taking a snippet of it, it's out of context, even though there's really no amount of context that justifies hitting your dog and making the dog yelp in pain, and then forcefully dragging it back into the room to throw onto your chair. But if you want the full version of this clip, which is also equally hard to watch and also still paints a very bad picture of this piece of shit, I'll go ahead and show you that too.
Come here.
It's okay.
Come here.
Peaches.
Come here, Peaches. Don't, bro, this bitch is thinking she gave me a fucking...
Don't grab Stop! Baby, stop! 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 What are you doing?
This is my fucking dog. I don't give a fuck. Stay! Hey!
Stop!
Hey!
Stop!
Stay! This is my fucking dog. I don't give a fuck. You don't
Stop!
take,
Stop!
You're not
Stop!
taking. You're not
She's in pain.
You're not taking my dog away from me. I don't give a fuck.
She's
You're not
in
taking my
pain.
fucking dog away from me.
She's in
The fuck,
pain.
stay. Stay.
Stop.
You're not taking my fucking dog away from me. I don't give a fuck who you think you are.
The girl in the clip is trying to calm this raging dork down and try and remove the dog from a dangerous situation here from him. And he continues to fucking fee-fi-fo-fum his way around there and forcefully grabbing the dog and slamming it onto his chair, which again causes the dog to scream in pain and try and run away in terror from this menace. And I'm pretty sure he tries to paint this as like a, oh, I just love my dog, and she was trying to separate me from my dog. This bitch is trying to take my dog. You won't take my dog away from me, my beloved pet that I cherish. Which is a bunch of dirty barnacles. He makes the dog cry multiple times here. The girl even points out, like, stop hitting the dog. And then at the end of that clip, he does, like, try and rub the dog's chest after he has slammed the dog onto that chair multiple times. He needs to have this dog removed from him. This is not fair to that animal at all.
That's so bad.
I'm literally gonna fucking kill this dog, bro.
This is not good.
We never come to you never sleep for 24 hours, now dumb bitch. Fuck it. Standing there for the rest of her fucking life. She's standing there for the rest of her fucking life. Fuck all that. That bitch is standing there forever. Fuck that dog. Hope she fucking cries. Hope she fucking wants to commit suicide, that dumb bitch. Hope she jumps off the fucking balcony.
Wow, yeah, you can really feel the love. Regular old John Wick here with the amount that he cares for this animal. What a sane human being this is. It's fucking unhinged, man. In so many clips, this girl is constantly trying to get him to stop hitting the dog and stop, like, being really mean to the dog and, like, locking it up and threatening it.
I will fucking kill you in front of everyone right here. I will fucking kill you. Right now, I will fucking kill you right in front of fucking everyone. I will fucking kill you. Alright? I will fucking kill you right here. I will break your fucking neck right here. Sit the fuck down. Dog, I'll literally kill this dog. I literally will kill this dog.
This is why this is her
Fucking sit.
Lay down. Lay down. You want water?
Fucking stupid dog. I hope you fucking...
Just look at some of these messages in his chat from these loveless, dickless homunculi. They get so excited every time he starts to talk about killing his dog or when he starts hitting his dog. So like this first one. Peaches need to be strangled. That's his dog's name. Clearly not a service dog. Beat that dumb service dog up. Bad dumb dog. Like, what the fuck? He is addicted to talking to his dog like it's a League of Legends ranked game. Like, this kind of shit here he tries to downplay as, like, not being super serious, and the community tries to delude themselves into thinking that he's just trolling, but I think it's pretty clear he does mean these things. He actively hits his dog. I think it's pretty clear we have a lot of evidence to indicate that he means this vile shit that he's spouting about his dog. I am also very shocked that I even used that nomenclature, community, to describe what he has, because that's not what he has. He has like 4 people that tune in occasionally and make like 1 message in chat every 10 minutes. Like, you can see it for yourself. The proof is in the pudding. Somehow this brain-dead worm thought it'd be a good idea to post his dead chat on screen, and that shit is not moving. That's going at a glacial pace. You're seeing more activity on Yahoo Answers than you will in one of his streams, and Yahoo Answers has been shut down, buried in the dirt for like 9 years. I cannot believe that he even puts that up there on his own accord. So he doesn't really have a viewer base or anything like that. But it doesn't matter. I couldn't help but talk about this guy because this is just infuriating. And I haven't seen another streamer so proudly just abuse their pet on stream like this. It's craziness.
Give it up. Give it up.
She is a pillhead and a borderline personality cunt. She is like only use me Blades X. Dealing. She is bad news.
If you don't shut up, if you don't shut your mouth, okay? If you don't shut your mouth, it's gonna be bad. If you don't shut your mouth, it's gonna be bad. Shut the fuck up. Shut up.
This isn't all of them, but I don't think there's any need to show you more. This kind of thing is just heartbreaking. That dog seems like such a sweetheart that does not deserve to have an owner like this. No dog does. This shit is just so foul. Yeah, like, and another thing he'll do is he'll hit the dog really hard. He'll hit Peaches hard as fuck, and then very lightly, like in that first clip where he was sleeping. In fact, most of the clips you can find of this guy are sleeping on stream. That's like the main thing he does, is just fucking hibernate and hope people will donate while he's asleep. But anyway, you saw him lean over and just clobber Peaches on the snout, and then lightly tap Peaches on the head. And then he even had the gall to make a gesture up here to try and invite Peaches to come sleep on his chest. It's crazy how often and how proudly he does this shit, and even more crazy that there's like 6 or 7 weirdos that'll watch and cheer him on, encouraging the behavior. And I imagine that's a big motivator for this guy. He'll just bring Peaches on stream, threaten to kill the dog, and hit the dog quite a bit, and get some cheers and applause from these absolute fucking vermin that are watching him. But like I said, most of his clips that you'll find are him sleeping. That seems to be like the bulk of what he does, is just go to sleep while filming it. But his most popular clip isn't from his snoozing streams. It's actually from him threatening to shoot some kids. Like inviting them out so he can shoot them.
Where are you from? What's the background?
I'm from Toronto, kid. Pull up. Pull up. Your little ass gun that you never shot in your life. Show me the bullet.
No, man.
Exactly, you fucking fake ass gun, boy. Yeah, come pull up, boy. Come pull up.
Alright, let's
Please
fucking
come to
do
Toronto,
this,
pussy
mate.
boy.
Let's fucking do this. I'm gonna
Please come to
fucking bring my
Toronto.
fucking
Please come to
deal
Toronto.
with
Please
man.
come to Toronto, pussy boy.
Big
Come to Toronto.
3LK though, honor or no?
Okay, yeah, really come to Toronto now. Really come to Toronto, pussy boy. Don't remember, I'll see you around, kid, and I'm gonna fucking light you up in them hollows. I swear to God I will.
Show me.
I'm my mom's life, and I ain't a federal little boy. I'm streaming right now, pussy boy. Yeah, come to Toronto. Record this, bitch, boy. Record this, pussy boy. Oh, yeah. That can record like a good little bitch. Record like a good little bitch.
Incredible stuff. Riveting, really. I don't know the whole lore here of everything that happened. That seems like some real degenerate shit across the board. But I will say, that insult of like, record like a good little bitch, that falls really flat when you yourself are also recording. Brother, you're streaming it. That's 2 sides of the same coin. In fact, that's a step above recording it. Not exactly the optimal insult there. You kind of took some self-sustained damage on that one too. You hurt yourself in the confusion there as well, since that also included you. But anyway, I just wanted to talk about this guy because I just can't fucking stand him. I think that this is completely unacceptable behavior to just be abusing your dog on stream. I think that shit super sucks. That's about it. See ya.
A TikTok influencer and illegal alien was arrested in Los Angeles today by federal agents during a live stream. She resisted arrest and was pulled screaming from her Tesla. Man. Oh. Oh. Uh-oh. 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 Oh. Got him. Go get her. Oh, they're getting her. Oh, she getting got. Shouldn't have been live. That's a self-report. Shouldn't have been doing it.
Espérate, no, 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 no.
Yeah.
No, no,
yep,
no, güey.
yep, yep,
No,
yes,
no,
yep.
no, espérate, espérate.
If you tell them stop,
Me
they'll
voy a
stop.
dejar, pero espérate. Espérate.
Yeah.
Me voy a dejar, pero espérate. Espérate.
Nope.
Espérate.
Ooh.
Espérate. Me voy a dejar, pero
Ooh.
espérate. Espérate. Me voy a dejar, pero espérate.
Man.
Espérate. Espérate. Me
The fucking chair. It's actually crazy that they are literally rounding them up and catching them all. Isn't that insane? I never actually thought they would do it. If I had known they were going to do this, I would have voted for Trump. I would have. Absolutely. What's the ambulance for? I don't know. Y'all gotta go? Yeah, I'm so jealous of the USA. Bro, imagine being British and watching this. Can you think about how how mad they must be? Oh my God. You said it before, so I believe you, yeah. The most triggered? I guess so. This could be you, Europe. Yeah, see guys, this is what happens. You just elect somebody and then they arrest them. It's super fucking simple. And that's it. You even got them on a stretcher, man. Oh my God. The US will probably be banned from the UK soon. Well, I don't know what's going to happen with that. I have a pretty good feeling that it is going to reach a extreme and then people are going to just totally be tired of it. And I think you're going to have a huge pushback from, from a lot of the, I think European users, European like kind of communities. I think that's what's really going to happen. I think it's already starting to happen. You're already starting to see some type of pushback, but it's going to get even more extreme. Federal agents raid another food stand run by illegal aliens. With all the hiring, we are only going to see more of this. Did anyone expect deportations on this level?
Otra vez la migra aquí en la Balboa y la Rosco, muchachos. ¿A quién se llevarían? No sé. Muchachos.
Man.
¿A quién se llevaron acá? Ratas ahora están viniendo. Ahora están viniendo en estos carros como trabajadores.
There's a fucking stand. God, they don't even speak English? Yep. No, I'm sure that a person who can't even speak the national language is a net positive to the country, guys. No, you don't understand that it's actually a good thing that they don't speak English and they can't communicate with any of the observed signage on the roads. No, it's super good, actually. Yep. They're using the whistle? Yeah, I guess so. It's working. It's working really well. The big problem is they consider themselves a whole different people and community. They don't want to be American. They want to be Mexican that lives in America. Well, I don't know about that. Depends on the person. Yep. They're getting rounded up. They're done. Oh, cultural enrichment? That's right. They getting enriched hard. It'll escalate to gun violence against ICE? Nah, if it escalates to gun violence, then they're just going to bring in, like, I mean, in my opinion, If it escalates to gun violence, then they're probably just going to... Any degree of pushback is just going to get an equal, not equal, like a 5x higher response pushback. Yeah, then it's over, right? Because then they're going to start shooting these people. Then, yeah, they're going to go 10 times harder. They're going to use the military. Like, if you think that, like, oh, well, we're just going to shoot them, and what do you think? They're just going to stop doing it? No. Do you think they're not going to shoot you back? Look at all that gear. Do you have all that gear? Probably not. Dora Logic to stop the ICE agents? They just go, oh, man. Yeah, I guess so. They will have right then. Yeah, exactly. ICE has been shot last week. Yeah, I saw that. And there'll be a revolution? No, it won't be. Like, the entire idea that this is a big issue that a lot of people might not understand is that on the internet, these issues are really exacerbated. But the truth is that the amount of people that actually are okay with illegal aliens being in the country and, you know, just doing random things under the table, it's actually a very small percentage of people. It's not zero, but it's also not 50%. The vast majority of the public does not like this. The amount of people that are going out and doing this is very, very small. So you're not going to have, like, a revolution. Like, these people would be crushed in, like, 5 seconds.
Carros diferentes se están usando, muchachos.
Yeah, it wouldn't even happen.
Miren.
Revolution would be over before it stopped. Yeah, exactly.
Carros diferentes se están usando,
Maybe
muchachos.
20% if pressed, 5%. Yeah, probably about 5%. They would, like, really try to, like, super push back against this. The I do nothing revolution?
Carros
Yeah.
diferentes se están usando estos de migración.
The power disparity between the military and the average civilian is so severe, the problem would never be able to get there. You're right. This isn't a revolutionary war. The the power scaling for, like, the police and everything is just so much higher than it was, like, even 30 years ago, and especially like 100 or 200 years ago.
Y ya habían pasado, las denales estas ya habían pasado, nomás que pensamos, no sabíamos que venían
Another
para
day
acá.
terrorizing our
Ya
people
se
in
les
our
había avisado
community.
en la mañanita, se les había avisado de la
Man.
presencia de inmigración aquí en Roscoe y
Man.
Balboa, mi gente. Aquí está, mira, ahora vienen hasta en estas Toyotas normales. En estas Toyotas normales vienen ahora. Esta también es de ellos.
Never mind the tech and infrastructure. Yep.
Miren, mi gente.
You also have people joining ICE at record numbers. Like, they're I think that these people and a lot of, like, liberals in America have misunderestimated the amount of people who are abso-fucking-lutely sick and tired of having their country occupied by illegal aliens and then being called racist whenever they take problem with it. That's it. Just underestimated? No, misunderestimated. This is a very big difference. That's worse than underestimating. Misunderestimating is worse. It's a longer word. That means it's even more of a miscalculation. Yeah, it's even more. Dumb people always look for the effect, not this the cause. Yeah. Uh-oh. Get out of here. Sure, that's going to really stop them. But anyway, so that's pretty much where things are.
They got the National Guards. They got DEA, the FBI, Park Police, Capitol Police, DC Police.
Shit.
All working together. Trump got these niggas on a mission. So what I'm saying to y'all is now ain't the time in my city, in DC. I don't know about nobody else. He ain't do that nowhere else. But
Not yet. Not yet.
It's a state of emergency in my city. So all I'm saying to you is now ain't the time to be riding around with guns and drinking and smoking weed.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Now ain't the time, bro. This ain't these next 30 days is gonna show a lot of shit for niggas, man. And that's because it's like this because the youngest keep
down.
tipping, bro. We can't go nowhere without them niggas. We can't.
I can't do anything over there. He's got a point. He does. He's right.
Go nowhere without them niggas doing fucking it up.
God.
9 or 10 of them, they robbing motherfuckers, shooting motherfuckers. And you know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers get tired of that shit, man.
Yeah, everybody's fucking tired of this shit. This is the thing, is like this whole idea that, oh, well, it's bad for you to put all the police there because it's like a police state, and then everybody's going to have to follow the law. You forget about all these random Walmart Americans. This is just your average, everyday guy that's like, man, I'm tired of having to worry about getting shot going to Walmart. I don't want to have to worry about somebody trying to steal one of my tires when I'm in the drive-thru. I don't want to deal with this shit. Like, I'm tired of this shit. This is annoying. Yeah, I'm tired, boss. Yeah, exactly.
They get tired of that shit, bruh. There's no points in it for that, man. Now this is where we come to a state of emergency.
Yep.
You hear me? DC is under emergency. The Metropolitan Police Department has lost its fucking custody for 30 days. Now
they completely, bro, they fucked this shit up bad.
Trump about to get in here.
Getting a McRobbed combo. Yeah, they got McRobbed.
Start roughing shit off, man. They already started.
Who's
They
so
done
tired
came
of
through
this
the yo
shit?
2 or 3 times already. They done pushed up on my man yesterday.
Yeah, people just want to live life without thinking about possible thieves every second. Yeah, like, nobody wants to deal with that shit. Like, goddamn. Like, it's so weird anybody acts like this is a big deal. Bondi even suspended the DC chief and replaced her. I saw that, yeah.
Been doing nothing.
Bro, they kicking
pushed
these...
up on them. They is not playing out here, man.
Yep, that's right.
So if you want to get a football number now, keep doing that dumb shit. Keep doing the shit.
The fucking vest in prison.
What y'all doing, bro? Y'all making it. Come on, bro. We gotta do better, man. And I'm not just saying it's for the YNs, bro. It's for niggas my age.
Oh God, he just said it was the YNs. Jesus Christ. Listen to Unc, yeah, I guess so.
Too. Listen, if you got certain motions, man, now with the curtail that shit a little bit, man, because if they catch you, they fucking you over. And ain't nothing nobody else can do about it. I'm just being real, man. Y'all niggas, man, stay up. Pay attention, man. Shit going on right now.
Yep, there it is. So some people are not happy. Some people are not happy at all about the crime crackdown.
I'm leaving my kids, my family, my house, my job, my cat, and everything else just to fucking drive to DC right now. I'm driving from Michigan to Washington, DC because Pedo 47 is a piece of shit, and I'm gonna stick up for my fucking fellow citizens. So fuck you, MAGA. I'm on my way to DC. I'm leaving my kids, my family, my house, my job, my cat, and everything else just to fucking...
Oh, jeez. Yeah, well, there we go, right? What if he's a freedom fighter? Yes, I guess so. Hello, my fellow criminals, just to get arrested? Yeah, I mean, I wonder if this guy does end up getting arrested. I don't know what happens with this guy. They don't have a name for him to see what happened. Suicidal compassion, Reddit revolutionary? No, he's actually going there himself. He is. And he's gonna fuck up his entire life over it. Obviously, right? 100%. And then you got another one crashing out over this too.
Who the fuck does Trump think he is? You ain't fucking God, bitch. You ain't fucking God.
You ain't God, bitch.
Well, to be fair, in South Park, he was fucking Satan.
Fucking mental problem or have an addiction problem because I'm homeless in poverty on the streets and you want to sweep me up and put me in a shelter and give me mental help, addiction help? You want to classify me? You don't get to control me.
That's nice, Rufus. Please get in the van. Please don't take your pants off. Please don't take your pants off again. All right, yeah, no, you're right. All right, now get in the van.
It all starts in DC, America. Wake the fuck up. You're letting this motherfucker steal your rights.
Oh, God.
And every one of you little pawns just sit and agree.
He's so mad.
You don't get to control my life.
Okay, that sounds good. Well, here, take this pill, and you're gonna be okay, all right? You please just go and please get in the van. Yeah, go ahead. No, it's all right.
Motherfucker. This motherfucker.
Oh man. He's really going for it, huh? This guy's pointing a phone at himself, hit record, and started screaming he needs help. No, I think so. I'm hard agreeing with Trump on this one. Why does this scumbag not have a job? He seems okay for a job. I think everybody knows why. He's probably just a retard. He's an idiot. And so anyway, literal Heath Ledger Joker energy. No, it's just a retard energy. That's it. And yeah, I see us homeless now standing up for their rights in Washington D.C. And you can
Who the
see,
fuck
yeah,
is
just
Trump?
a second. Yeah, the thing is, they're fighting and getting mad about it, but oh god.
Gas station. Guy walks in wearing an alligator Alcatraz shirt.
Oh god. Okay. All right. I've
Yo,
never.
this lady looks like an alien.
Almost got into a fight at the gas station.
You did?
Guy walks in wearing an alligator Alcatraz shirt. Brave. He was real brave about it. Very proud of it.
What does that mean?
He must have been about 60, 65, you know, overweight white guy.
Yeah.
Alligator
You know the type.
Let me
Alcatraz?
guess. You want to get in a fight with a senior citizen. You want to beat up an elderly man because he's wearing a hat you don't like? Is this right?
And a young Hispanic girl was working the register. She's
Right.
always been there, like since, you know, for months now.
Uh-huh.
And she looked uncomfortable. And he was being rude to her, and so
He
you know,
was.
but not like overtly
won.
rude, just like passively rude, you know.
So he wasn't being rude and she perceived it that way? He's probably just trying to buy a pack of cigarettes.
Just sitting there wearing his racism like a fucking badge, right? Like it's a uniform. It's
Of course, I forgot. She's Hispanic, and so that means that she's an illegal alien. How do I keep forgetting this? It's a mystery.
it's sick, right? And so I waited till he was walking out, and I looked
Right.
at him up and down like that, and I was like, "Your shirt is hideous, and
Yeah.
you should be ashamed of yourself."
Wow, you
He
said
starts
that?
yelling at me, "Get the fuck out of here!" So I flipped him off.
Wow.
And then whenever I was done, I walked out. He was so mad. He got red-faced and everything. Look, if you
He's 65, 70 years old. He get red-faced just walking in the door if he's fat. That's not too you're not that impressive. Like, I know what fat people do. Nothing. That's why they're fat. So when they actually have to go inside to the gas station, this is a big deal for them.
your grown age, if you're brave enough to be wearing a symbol of a concentration camp and
She's
racism
got a
on your
filter on?
clothing,
I don't know if
you
she
should be
does.
brave enough to take it whenever people call you out on that shit.
Oh.
Because that's nothing more than bragging about being a fucking racist. And I'd do it again.
The thing is that what these people are going to realize is that they're going to learn to regret saying this. And the reason why is that once there are enough people out there who are alligator Alcatraz enjoyers, they're going to put these people, the hunted will become the hunters. And I think that's what's going to happen. And these people are going to be totally open season. And they're going to get bullied, harassed, pushed around, beat up, probably injured. And do you want to know what the worst thing about it is? Is that it shouldn't be this way, but nobody's going to care. I actually assume that a lot of people are going to laugh. That's it. No one's going to care. Yep.
I will do it again.
Wow.
What are you gonna do? Chase me down and have a heart attack halfway down the block? Because I know you ain't done no cardio in at least a decade. At least.
Yeah.
Gonna go get your pistol and commit a mass shooting because someone called you out on your racism? Do it.
Mm-hmm.
Do it. I'm a millennial. I'm waiting for a fucking excuse. I've had it.
It's crazy how millennials have already done so much damage to society, and we're not even in our final form yet. I think that we are going to be worse for society than baby boomers are. We are the next new big problem. Excuse for what? Probably to get killed, like because she hates her life. Like, you really think that a person with a nose ring that's recording some like you really think somebody like this is in a good mood ever? Like, no, of course not. No, that's it. It's just hoes mad. I mean, that's it. She looks like a Gen Xer. She does look older, but I don't know. But you guys are a problem? We are. We're a huge problem. Most people that are around my age are fat, pathetic losers. As opposed to me, I'm a skinny, pathetic loser. Much better.
Death Wish since 2001. Bring it.
Since
Bring
2001?
Fucking racist old farts. They can sit there and wear their white pride on their...
I love how she's like self-reporting that she has like suicidal ideation, and you're calling other people, like you're telling other people how they need to behave and how they need to think. You can't even regulate your own mind. You can't even control your own life, but you want to tell everybody else what they should think. That's crazy.
Clothing. And their racism just out loud. But the second you say something,
Yeah.
they get big mad. Big mad.
As opposed to you, who was big mad from the beginning. You were always big mad. Of course.
Big mad. And you know he was sitting there checking me out before I said something.
I don't think so. I don't think that's true.
Something to him. You know he was. Because gross old men like that are gross. And it's what they do.
Man. Oh my God. I just, like, I don't know what to say, guys. Bro, what's even happening at this point? Well, I said before that this is a good, enjoy the show. Yeah, I like this account. This is funny. Okay.
Today, and I have a bit of a rule. I went to a new psychiatrist today.
Really? You don't say. And what do they say?
And I have a bit of a rule that I use.
What is it?
When I'm choosing my mental health care providers.
That's good. I bet you do.
And that I don't want them to be actively in psychosis, so they cannot be a maggot. So she's like, well, what makes your anxiety worse? And I was like, politics, the news, you know.
Stop watching it.
And so we kind of went back and forth, like just throwing out like little test statements to like see where each other were.
Yeah.
Where we were politically. And finally she was just like, okay, sounds like we're on the same side. I was like, oh, thank God. I went to a new...
Great. Oh, good. See, this is the problem, is that every single village used to have one of these retards, but they could never interact with each other. And so it was very contained. But now that you have the internet, is that every village idiot gets together and they're now an interest group. This is a huge issue, man. Same side nose ring. Well, it is crazy how...
Okay, they say they're gonna come and make us move, which for... Yay, woke up, still gay. They say they're gonna come and make us move, which for me, under VCDR, Title 22 U.S.C.S. 6, Part 254B of the United States Codified Law, I, as a non-signatory member of the United Nations, who has a territory that is not of the United States.
Can you imagine being a police officer and having to fucking deal with this shit? Oh my God. See, this is why I think we need to pay police more. Like, they're going to have to deal with, you know, like, I don't know, Copernicus here. And they're going to have a bad time. They really are. It's a sovereign citizen? No, it's not a sovereign citizen. It's the same animal kingdom, but it's not the same species. This is a different species of you're not the boss of me. Sovereign citizen refers to naval maritime law. This is the United Nations species. It's a mutation. Yeah, it's a Nevron. Yeah, this is the chromatic Nevron. You can see all the different colors, right?
I should be protected of complete inviolability under Article 29 and Articles 31.
Wow.
If they touch me, that would be breaking international law and subject to any person who signed any such order to be under criminal jurisdiction of the world.
Oh, God. Oh, man. Can you imagine going around living like this, man? Holy shit. International law. I didn't...
Yay, woke up, still gay.
I just don't know what's going on here. Oh, my God.
I even paid them to do it. This is a traditional face tattoo. It was done by hand poke by a professional tattoo artist who is indigenous and from my nation. I've also paid other people to draw on my body. You're so observant. Yes, I even paid them to do it.
Why does she have a line on her face?
This is going to be an unpopular opinion, and this is going to be triggering for some of y'all. But I think that your political affiliation are your values. They show how well you get along with people that are different from you. They show your empathy. They show your kindness.
So there are two groups of people in the world that have caused all of our problems here in America. Isn't it crazy? Wow.
They show you what your values. It's your values. Is how you vote. Is your values. Some of y'all need to look into what Christian values mean, because I don't think you're doing it right.
I love how people love to take like a quote from the
So this game's about Slackjaw, what's this game's called? GT6 trailer, everybody's spamming in chat, but all of kick chat, nobody's saying that. Good one. It's not autosave and is intended to be played in one session, okay. Specialized headphones are recommended.
Three quintillion months. Welcome to the jungle, Felix.
Contains content that may find disturbing player as advised. Based on true events. Based at brush your teeth. Hold on. Chat, I can tell if this is loud or not, because I have it at 30 on my game volume. No, this is loud. It's gonna break my ears if something happens.
I see your nuts in my mouth.
Just annoying, man. Just annoying. Just, I don't know. But how am I supposed to brush with this? This is supposed to wobble it? It's jamming. If I think to pry it open. Maybe a crowbar? Locked. Wood. Take? Chat, this is loud, I'm telling you right now. Aha! I know what I'm looking for. Wait. I'm supposed to brush my teeth, but I don't know how though. Maybe there's more items I missed somewhere. Can I not sleep if somebody pulls up? Okay, so we have to keep going, I guess. Hold to push. This will be loud, he'll hear it. Should I figure out what you need to push the shelf? Who's he? Chat, this is louder. Oh, when the machine does that, maybe I push when it does that. Yo, this is loud. No, we're not doing that. I'm putting that at 20 at 28.
Again, Mr. Q.
Okay, I guess I don't know what I'm looking for. It's gonna make some noise, no? Guys, I think it's too dark. I can't see what's in here. There's a window right there. I can't do that. I need to disable the system. Because I can't see anything. Why? I can't fix it from here. See, this is a little bit better. I see there's a box there. Okay. See, in here I can't see anything. This will make some noise, right? If I go through this. Gotta crouch. Aha! Huge. That is massive. Delicate dental. So 2 top and 2 like molars. No. These are 2 premolars. 4 of them. Perfect teeth, it says. Something like that. I need to get tape. Okay, records. What does it say though? Ripping jaw off from behind is breaking the jawbone. We'll try breaking neck or choking for better preservation. Ah. Missing Olivia Bennett. Disappearance. Letting 4 p.m. walking home from class. Interesting. Probably just keep going at this point. Maybe I can take the wire out. I don't get it. Take the wire out of what? Well, I mean, why do I want this? This needs a key. Oh, wait, there's an E right there. You guys not see that? Wait, Chad, you guys saw that, right? Oh! Take. Oh, there's a key card. And then a scalpel or whatever. Wire in the bra. I mean, I'm not seeing that. Maybe I can pick on this. So we can't do that. Maybe I use this on that. No. Let's go. Keep going. There's a saw. A microwave. Chat, am I not crazy, chat? There was something in here. Aha! Open the card. It looks like this Bennett person. 0311. Hold on. Maybe 37? Oh! No, but why would that be the code for the thing? That would make no sense at all. If I put the wrong code, it might beep as well, and it might be in trouble. Is it gonna restart? Yo? Is it gonna restart? Wait. You can kind of cheat this. Did you guys see that? Okay. So we... Oh, maybe I can cut the wire at the back with this. Maybe I can kind of maybe move one of these items. Hold on. Let's go back to what we had earlier. Check if he lives alone. $20.98 or 97 to 123. Okay, let's just sort of open this up. So none of this works. What about this? So you cannot interact with any of these items together. Let's go backwards. I think we missed something. Maybe like one of these. Yeah, one of these drawers I was about to say. Shit, this is complicated. Like, what else to do here? I'm not gonna read all that. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, too easy. Aha! Aha! This is too easy. Maybe I can file that? Maybe we need like a rope cutter or some shit like that. Let's just keep going. I think I'm cooking, Cham. I'm cooking. The key is for this. What? The keys for what then? Oh!
Watch your feet.
The keys for the one at the back. But I would have
Watch
to
your
push this
feet.
though. How to
Watch
make
your
noise?
feet.
I would have to do something drastic. Let me think. Okay, hold on. Let's not do anything too crazy for now. Oh!
Find shelter.
Dude! Cinema! Okay, new room. That is the key for the thing. You know what I'm talking about, chat? Ooh, I don't think I'm gonna drain that. It's gonna make too much noise, maybe. Let's go ahead and go to the thing first. Okay, good. Yo, dude. Imagine if I did not take that first before I went inside of the bathtub. Maybe I would have gone like a scrape or something like that. Can you imagine? I'm scared. I don't get it. Did I lose already? Did I lose already? Oh no. It's just like the other game. If I leave stuff open, I'm cooked.
Find shelter.
Am I good? Chat, I feel like maybe I'm allowed a couple noises. Because I don't know what to expect. I cut the rope over here. And maybe now it's going to make some noise though. No. That was it. That was it, though. This was supposed to work. The tape, quick, the tape. Maybe we can watch the tape while we're doing this. I missed the pliers? This tape is useless. The pliers. I think we're cooked. It's over. I don't know what to do with that. It's a wire. Maybe I can pick this up? So what the fudge is the hammer for then? Let me think. I would need to code this first though. I would break the window with the hammer and put the code in first. But I don't know what the code is though. Oh no shit, it's locked. I mean... Let me think about this. What about the shower though? Why would I want the shower to run? I don't get it. Like, I know what I'm missing. I feel like I have everything I need. Read the paper. Whatever. Okay. Maybe one of the papers has all the dates on it and whatever? Like, why was I able to open this in the first night? Like, what is this? Why am I even able to open this up? Maybe I go up? There's a key right there.
Special coming.
I don't get it. I don't know if I'm doing something good or bad.
Watch your step.
So where's the key? Buddy, where's... Did he fall inside of this? Oh my god, brother. So I win, I'm out. I'm out.
Special coming. Knocking back. Group 1 share. Group 2 share.
I think close the door.
Watch your feet. Group 1 share. Watch your feet. Watch your feet.
I think it's good. This guy's like a collector.
Group 2 share.
Zero 324. It's numbers for a code. I think about our dates all the time. Why you have to scream if you didn't struggle when I've chipped your front tooth. You were my favorite little dove. Okay, dove, front tooth. So we need to find the front tooth that match the correct thing. Right? So it's gonna be one of the top ones. The top ones are all doves, right? So only top ones. Only top ones, and then chip front tooth.
Oh my god.
And then the date of that is the code.
So tired.
I can't see though. I need to go back and check the reports on the teeth. Or the box. No. Yeah, that one. Unless there's better ones. So bottom left, but it's not a dove though. So 3, 19, 24. Wait, this one. Zero 3, 19, 24. Nope, they're all the same. Why would this one be? Oh, that's the one I just got. Guys, yes, it's the only one that has a dove. Dove chipped, but it's not in order though. It's the wrong order though, chat. It would have to match it. 3, 1924. Insure will have chip in front too. The your favorite little dove. Guys, it's this one. It's got this one. Yes, it has this one. $324. So the missing one is 19 then. The missing code is 19. So 19 is our code. $19. So how does that play into the main code though? Hold on, I got it. Guys, if I don't get the correct code, it's GG. Guys, if I don't get it's GG if I don't get the correct code. Full send it. I have no idea. So 3, 19. Quick! Yes! Yes! Dumbass, you're trash. You are trash, buddy. Woman was found walking down a highway in rural Oregon, terrified but alive. Looking in the house, she was held in. The FBI discovered a 50 human jawbone. They had a slack jaw. Investigation remains open with no suspect identified. Interesting. Right, that's it.
What day is it?
Wait, where's the scary part? Okay, that was fun, I guess. Chat, I gotta keep it a buck, chat. Guys, if I were to give this advice, chat, for devs like that, if you look at the game, Schoolboy, the Russian Schoolboy game, that game really gives you hints on how you can make your game more tense with like very little effort. Like if you make it so that like sometimes you have to put the stuff back in place and you have to replace the items and you kind of backtrack it before the people come in. That's a good concept.
Ads coming. Knocking back. Knocking back. Target you. Knocking back. Ads coming. Target you. Knocking back. Knocking back.
I'm fucking passing out, dude. Dude, can I ever get fucking tier? I have 2 keys. I'm passing out. I can't even take that. Can't even take that key. I'm passing out way too fucking hard. Wow, exciting stuff.